to March 2016 Taroscope reading with me. I hope wherever you guys are, you've got time to sit back, relax, and listen to the messages that are coming forth. We're going to be using the Morgan Greer cards because I really love the colour energy that comes through with them, and I think you can call upon the colours that turn up in the cards to use them in the reading and in the month's energy as well. Now, March is a pretty full-on month for quite a few reasons, the first of which we have 2 eclipses. On the 9th we have a total solar eclipse, and on the 24th a partial lunar eclipse. Now, you know that eclipses are very powerful, and their energy manifestations can surge for months either side of those dates, and they can affect each and every one of us in a very individualistic way. But there is no doubt that they bring change. It is also the beginning, if you like, of the new Chinese zodiac, which started in February on their lunar new moon, and this becomes the year of the fire monkey. Now, the fire monkey is the most feisty of the monkey aspects of the Chinese zodiac. He can be known as agitated, ambitious, and adventurous. So it's sure to set its tone for an active year ahead, if nothing else. I'm also this month for the crystals only using the crystals that reside, or resonate rather, with the month of March's energy. And the 2 that you have in the reading, one is this beautiful amethyst double point healing stone. And of course, amethyst offers so much calm, love, harmony, gentleness, support, and protection. And the other little one is aquamarine, which is a more vibrant stone, but again we're in the bluish green hues of communication, protection, uplifting, and awareness. So Aries, with that, let's see what's in store for you. I am doing a bigger reading this month using 7 cards, and I will explain to you what the 7 cards will mean as we go through the reading. So just a little bit of shuffling for you for Aries 2016 March. Let's have a look. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I somehow knew that tower was going to come out. Okay. The first card is the current situation. The second card are obstacles. The third card are aspirations. The fourth card is what needs to be awakened. The fifth card is what lies behind you. The sixth card is the next stage. And the 7th card is what will be. Okay, we have 3 major arcanas for you guys, so it feels as though March will be having some major implications, and if I'm right, I believe that these eclipses, or this one on the 9th of March, is the last eclipse with Aries energy in it. So often that will transpire to create this shift or change at the spiritual or subconscious level. And these 2 cards in particular are often about subconscious energies and activities, and actually so is this one. So you've kind of got, in the reading there, we've got 3 of the more darker looking energy major arcanas come up, which tells me even more so that they're running really deep. There's something that's running deep that's going to create a shift of some sort. Anyhow, let's have a look at the beginning as you walk into the month, the current situation. He's the hermit, so he kind of exudes this feeling of wanting to be alone a little bit, and he's he's judging himself in a way. Well, not judging, but he's looking into his being. He's trying to find out more about himself, what he wants to do, where he's going, where does he come from, and he's gaining knowledge and insight, and it's often at a very personal level and at a deep spiritual level. Usually this is the card of yourself. It doesn't really pull other people into the picture, so this is a very personal, deep, emotional card about yourself. So it seems as though you're on the forefront of this whole month, actually, to me, and you start the month off with this contemplative feeling. The thing with the Hermit is he gets this illumination, and quite often he's holding this light right up by his mind and his third eye. So it's a great card. I love the Hermit. It's one of the more spiritual of the deck, and it really emphasizes this awakening spirituality or connectedness to the universe energies. So powerful and empowering, and especially for yourself. Number 2, the obstacles. Well, this card here is the victory card, and it's the card of success, often with a little bit of arrogance in it. And often we think of the fire signs as having a degree of arrogance, and in fact this is a fire sign card because it's a wand. You've got the 2 wands there. It can be, if this is an obstacle for you, is there something standing in the way of your success? And could it be your own attitude towards a part of you or your success? So do you need to re-look at something that you're doing or a direction that you're going in? Do you need to bring on board some of these people that are sitting behind there? Do you need to capture their ideas a little bit more, or their suggestions, or their help or support to help create this victory for you? The other thing that it could be referring to is that you are your own worst enemy, in as much that you have got this success and that you can't see it. So if you acknowledged it, you would be even able to move forward further. Because often until we see our successes, we think we're stuck or blindsided, and we go, oh, I'm no good at this, or I'm no good at that, I can't succeed. But if you look at it from a different perspective, you'll see that you can, and you'll find a way to do it, and that you do have success around you. The 3rd card, which is the 7 of Cups, is your aspiration. So it feels as though you've got plenty on offer, but there's a possibility that you don't know which one to pick. Should I go here or there, or should I trust this one, or is that one safe? With this card, it tells us to be cautious about the offers coming in, and they could be various things. They could be relationships, they could be career, they could be travel, they could be anything. So you've got your mind set on some sort of goal out there in front of you, but some of it may not be right for you, so you may need to readjust again. There's a bit about readjusting, isn't there, about readjusting your perspectives and checking each one carefully on your journey forward. So we get to the 4th card, and it's what needs to be awakened. And, you know, this is similar to this. You're being given offers, and it's as if your own persona or stiffness or something can't see what's being offered to you. You need to open your eyes and look at everything, and look at them, as I said, carefully, because some of them are right and some of them are wrong. But amongst these offers that are coming to you, one of them is the right one for you, and to reconsider it. And again, this could be career or relationships or romance or financial investments or anything. But this card is often about not seeing or connecting enough with what's being handed to you, and learning to listen as well, because sometimes this we have shut ears. You see in this picture here, you can't even see his ears. They're hidden because he's not seeing the full story. He's closing himself off to a lot of the perspective of the offers coming in. So if we come to this, the fifth card, we see what lies behind you, and interestingly enough, he is looking back into this card here and this perhaps this offer, and it looks as though career is associated, because quite often when this card turns up, it's to do with the concerns or the thoughts of where you're headed in life. And you know, you're holding this globe in your hand and you're contemplating your future, and often at that career level or your expansion out into the universe or the world, and somehow there's creativity involved with it. So often it's a career associated card. And if you look closely, he is holding this wand and the globe, but there's a second person involved here. So this can also be to do with partnerships of any type. So it could be partnerships in a business or within your career. So someone who was either a boss or a mentor or a co-worker, and or a personal relationship of one way or another. But it's definitely going back into the past, and somehow you feel you could be moving on from this relationship or this career situation or position, and you are looking forward. So that's what lies behind you. You definitely have been perhaps seeking for some time to either re-establish yourself or redefine who you are or what direction you're going in. And as I say, this could be at many different levels. So then we come to the sixth card, and this is what the next stage will be, and this is the moon. Oh wow, yeah. Hello, and I'm talking about the eclipses, and on the 9th of March we have the total solar eclipse. So I think the eclipse is going to, and given that there's an Aries energy involved with it, it's going to have a particularly poignant capacitator in your thoughts and your resonance and your moving forward, because this is the next stage. It also suggests that perhaps either this Cancer or Scorpio type energy might be involved as well. Oftentimes this card is considered to be very emotional and prophetic. So your dreams might be part of your messages. You might find really good messages or ideas or thoughts within your dreams. So keeping a dream journal could be well worthwhile, and listening to the thoughts that come from that realm. Also synchronistic messages, they could be worth connecting with. Sometimes it does tell you that things that are done undercover or with secrecy around them are not necessarily going to be good. So if you're involved in any of those type of things, be very careful, especially if you're signing documents that could involve some sort of hidden agenda or hidden secret parts. Read your documentation very carefully. Don't give over personal information unless you are certain it's being held private. And be cautious of who you engage with at this time too, because some people have got hidden agendas and they may not necessarily be telling the truth. It can also have to do with hormone levels in the body, both male and female. So it can be a time of unbalance, and you may need to require some sort of balance back in your body. So this could be at any level. You could be requiring balance through meditations or colour therapies or hormone medication or naturopath treatments, vitamins and minerals. Now we get to the 7th card, and it is what will be, and this is the Tower. And of course the Tower, we know, is shaking of our foundations and projecting us into a totally new direction. And it is so closely connected to this moon that they're definitely energizing each other. So the Tower usually tells us that it could be sudden and rapid, which often eclipses bring that energy into our life. And it's because we were on the wrong path anyhow. So something in our life wasn't connecting with us or doing us a service. Now sometimes this can be relationships. This card can turn up when there are actual arguments involved with people. It can turn up when marriages fall apart, or long-term relationships can even take a turn and go in totally different directions. But inevitably you look at the Tower as saying that it leads you into a lighter path, a path that is meant for your journey and more connected for you. So again, all the major arcanas, when they turn up, have this deep intrinsic message. Some of them work at a softer level, and others are much more like a bolt of lightning hitting you, and it's almost like you go, oh wow, I finally see it. I've either put up with this for so long, or I've been so blind to what wasn't right for me, and you get this epiphany of change of direction. So because these two are right next to each other, I think they're really symbolic too of the energy around the eclipses, and this change from the base of some value you've had. So it's quite often a change of your values, your beliefs, your core foundation stuff. And even the Hermit, it also helps all of that to change as well. So Aries, I think for you guys, you have got change around you as we move forward. Excuse me. These are times of tremendous change, and I don't think anyone is not affected by it. And a lot of it is planetary alignment, and also just the way society and technology are changing at such rapid pace as well. So all of those things together make individual change something that just is a must. If you didn't change now on the planet at this point in time, you'd be left behind, and that in itself would be more disturbing and more distressing. So every time these type of cards come up, we look at them as being positive. Any obstacle that comes into your life is like it's helping to clear blockages and clear out old junk. And I think that's the best way for everyone to view these type of messages and energies that come into your life. So anyhow, let's put these away and take a look at your last card for the reading, which is going to be one of these goddess cards, because I think the goddess energy for the month of March is also going to be really strong. And we'll see what message they like to get across to you. And just because I can, I'm going to pick the 6th card down after we finish shuffling. Okay. So it's this one. Aracura, blossoming